Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 My Player Career Mode. This is episode 2. Now in today's episode, we're currently in the January transfer window. I have submitted my transfer request. I'm currently a 73 rated 19-year-old striker who's worth £4.7 million, and I'm currently playing for Melbourne City. We have 2 matches in today's episode as well. So if you haven't gone and watched the first episode, you won't know my objectives and basically what happened. We managed to play 4 matches, one for Australia. We had our debut for Australia playing against Sweden, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's Sweden, and then we had 3 matches within the A-League. I don't want to spend too long in the A-League. I'd rather move on to the next club and play a lot more matches. So the first offer we get in January is from Middlesbrough for $25,000 per week. My second offer is from Aston Villa. So 2 very, very interesting offers. Last but not least is Stuttgart in Germany. We have the opportunity to go to Germany. So I only got 3 offers in January. QPR and FC Cologne were interested. However, I have to go with Aston Villa. I've made the decision to join Aston Villa. Obviously, in real life, they did get relegated, so hopefully we can change things up. So I'm packing my bags. I'm leaving Australia. I'm off to England, and we're going to play for Aston Villa, obviously a club with a lot of history, and maybe I can be the replacement for their Benteke. But Aston Villa do have European football this season, funnily enough. They are in the Europa League. And in regards to the training, I didn't realise that the first couple of... I didn't realise that in the first episode. I do manage to keep on training, but I've been giving the number 10, and I'm going to be, hopefully, the main striker for Aston Villa. So we have 2 matches in today's episode for Aston Villa. So welcome to the team, Simpzy. Basically, the objectives for this season, I want to end it either playing for Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Man United, or Bayern Munich. We could even do like a circuit. Try win the Premier League. Try win the Italian League, the La Liga, the Bundesliga. But here is my competition in the starting striker role. We have Jordan Ayew, who's a 76 overall player. Kozak, I think that's how you say his name. Ruddy here, 27. We've got Abiak Bonglahor. Gabriel Bonglahor. But we haven't got that much competition. We're 19 years of age. We're worth 4.3. Did I say 4.7? I thought we were worth 4.7. We're currently worth 4.3, and Aston Villa paid £4.5 million for my services. So this is the Premier League. We're currently in January. Chelsea are leading, and we are currently sitting in 15th. As long as we don't get relegated, I'll be happy. I want to try and stay in the Premier League and maybe have a Europa and maybe a cup run here or there. So, you might be wondering why the Season 1 here is a little bit sped up, simply because the A-League doesn't start until September in FIFA 16 Career Mode. Unlike other career modes that start in July and go through August, of course, the A-League doesn't start until September. So I played a couple of matches, earned my ropes in Australia, and now Aston Villa has picked me up, and hopefully we can do well for Aston Villa. I don't think we're going to get into the top 4, top 6, get Champions League or any sort of Europa League, European football. But we have our first match, our first debut here today in the FA Cup against Wolves, and hopefully I can score on my debut here today. I really do like the Aston Villa kit, but if we can make top 10 this season and not get relegated, I will be happy. But I really do like the randomness of this career mode as well. We don't know where we're gonna go, and hopefully, well, we're currently in January. I might do another, I don't know, it just depends where Aston Villa and how we sort of finish, because I might request a transfer at the start of the next season, Season 2, in July, and maybe we can move on. But we've got Mika Richards, there's a lot of quality players. I do imagine that either Jordan Ayew, Bonglahor, maybe Kozak will be my strike partner, but you're most welcome to pause and have a look at the starting lineup. Big Sig up front. Sigurdsson is a really, really good striker for Wolves, and yeah, let's get into the match now, shall we? Wolves on the ball, holding possession nicely, determined to get one past Aston Villa, fires at Bunn, But Simpzy on the ball on his debut just before the 22nd minute, breaking away, still manages to get and hold possession from the tackle. And we're in the second half here now. Simpzy on the ball, determined to score on his debut. In some space against Wolves, fires and misses by the smallest of margins. On the ball here, Aston Villa. Simpzy gets the ball through from Micah Richards. Gets the finesse off. It's blocked, but I managed to get onto the scrappy end of the ball. I managed to make it 1-0 just before the 72nd, and Simpzy, the young Australian from down under, 19 years of age, makes it 1-0 and scores his first goal for his FA Cup debut for Aston Villa. And we're off to a flying start. So it's interesting to see how different this is to my FIFA 15. I did start at Melbourne City there, but when you start FIFA 15 career modes, you can start as like a 76 rated player. In this I started at, 71, 72. Created a pretty nice shot off there, determined to claim my second, but it was only going to be a 1-0 victory for Aston Villa. And something I don't particularly like about Aston Villa in this, they play a 5 at the back formation, so I do feel I'm pretty isolated up front. But hopefully this season I can bag a couple of goals here and there. I managed to pick up my first man of the match as well with a 9.4. So we're currently in the January transfer window. It is deadline day. Are there any other big signings throughout January? Doesn't overly look like it. Kalu has signed on a free contract for Newcastle United. He's going to be playing for them next season. So I hope I made the right decision. Middlesbrough, Aston Villa or Stuttgart. It would have been quite cool playing in Germany, of course. Maybe we'd have got a little bit more first-team football, but obviously I want to play for England. I want to play for Manchester United, who I support, and obviously Real Madrid and Barcelona. If they come knocking, it's pretty hard to refuse that sort of offer as well. So hopefully we can become a world-class footballer, win a couple of cups around the world. In my FIFA 15, I played for Melbourne City. I transferred to Everton. Then I went from Everton to Chelsea, won the league with Chelsea, then moved to Barcelona and won the league, and then I ended the series there, which is a really cool journey, and it's going to be interesting to see how this sort of ends up. Obviously started off at Melbourne City here, now we're playing for Aston Villa, and Kasper Schmeichel has been sold for Leicester. It's going to be interesting to see how that sort of changes the size. There are a couple of transfers coming in here. Pastore coming in for Arsenal. Boateng coming in for Chelsea. Jerome Boateng. Now we have our first match in the Premier League against Norwich at home for Aston Villa. And it's going to be a very, very exciting series. So guys, if you are enjoying my FIFA 16 My Player career mode and would like to see more, a great way for me to gauge and for you guys to show your support is to leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. So, from the corner kick, I asked for a short ball. Simpzy back on the ball just for the 21st. Chips it in over the top to Lescott, the former Manchester City man, now the captain, manages to unfortunately head over the bar and deny my first assist for the club. Norwich absolutely belt this ball out here. Sanchez with a crucial interception. A Bonglahor back on the ball. Sanchez and pushing out wide for Aston Villa. Sanchez back on the ball. Simpzy now trying to create some space. Gets tackled just before he whips it into the box and is currently 0-0. And I'm a little bit frustrated with that. Norwich player absolutely getting into me, but I do quite like that I got the number 10. I am really quite happy with that. So from the free kick that I managed to get, we managed to make it 1-0 against Norwich just before the 29th minute. Andrew Ayew manages to rise to the occasion, apply the header, and we're 1-0 up against Norwich. I was sort of influential a bit in that play. No, sorry, I wasn't Jordan Ayew. It was Gabriel Bonglahor. Scores his 9th goal of the season. So hopefully we can... I don't know if we're going to be the top goal scorer for Aston Villa. If we can, that would be awesome. That might net me a big transfer in July. But depends where we finish. If we finish like top 4 or something ridiculous, I might stay at Aston Villa. Who knows? But I managed to score my first goal for Norwich. We're 2-0 up against Norwich. I managed to score my first goal of the season in the Premier League. Obviously, I scored my first goal for Aston Villa in the FA Cup. But Simpzy back on the ball. Plays it over the top to Bonglahor. Sanchez breaking away here. Carlos Sanchez. Look at this superb piece of play from Aston Villa. And we're 3-0 up against Norwich here. What a cool, calm and collected goal from Sanchez. Really nice and composed to break away and make it 3-0. So Simpzy back on the ball, determined to create some space, get a cracking shot off. It goes just wide of the post. And we've had a pretty successful start to this My Player career playing for Aston Villa. Unfortunately, we were denied the clean sheet for this match and we managed to win 3-1. So a pretty good result. We managed to pick up a goal in the FA Cup, a goal in the match against Norwich, and, well, we were incredibly influential in those 2 goals, getting the free kick and also starting the play to a Bonglahor to pick up his assist. We also pick up another man of the match and a 9.4. So, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. Stay tuned for some more FIFA 16 career modes and My Player careers and just more FIFA 16 content on my channel. Also, more Football Manager 2016 as well. Make sure to take care of yourselves, have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.